Since Odin showed her what her music could do, she had begun to use it in earnest. The being Hera strolled through her plane of existence, a blank white void, and as she walked, she hummed. And as she hummed, white puffy clouds began to form from the void, and purples and reds and yellows and blues began to imbue the clouds with soft pastel shades. Very pale, very delicate. Soon the clouds began to layer and coalesce, and by the time she had finished her tune, a veritable meadow of clouds stretched out before her. A sunrise peeking up from the farthest gentle cloud hill. Hera smiled. She sighed and set out into the meadow.
What is that on your face? Why is it coming out of your eyes?
Hera asks as she and Odin stroll through the cloud meadow, the pair's favorite place in creation. They're called tears. I'm doing something I invented the other day. It's called crying. I thought maybe some of the beings we have made need an emotional venting that doesn't involve destroying something. You do it when you're sad or happy or angry.
Okay, which are you? Why are you? What is it? Crying?
It's crying, yes. Yeah. The old man turns with tears in his eyes and faces the companion he has created and chosen. He places his hand on her shoulder and says, I am sad. I suffer because this is the beginning of suffering. You will suffer too. This deal we have struck, it requires sacrifice, and it makes me sad. That was part of the deal. But it was so much better this way because it has much more depth and beauty.
What does?
Existence, said Odin. Now, come show me what your music has made. What are you calling him? Hera stops near a large oak, rising from the cloud surface. She places her hand on a large knot and a door in the tree opens. As she steps through, she says back over her shoulder,
Horus. My son's name is Horus.
Awesome. Hi, everybody. I'm Nate, your GM, and with me tonight is Carissa. Hello, friend.
Hello.
Whew.
Cheers.
She's on a roll lately, everybody. She's killing it. So we're doing some live stuff. I want to talk a smidge really quickly. Welcome to Season 2, by the way. This is Episode 2.1. But we're trying to do some live music. We're trying to incorporate it. I think it's going to be a little bit about video. So we'll keep plugging at it. But I want to talk a little bit about Hera. We talked about this before. She's not just the goddess of music. She kind of is music. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Cool. And that's a little bit about Hera. Let's get going, yeah?
Cool.
Earth year 3669, Milky Way galaxy, planet Earth, aboard the Mad Astra. Hera, asleep on the Mad Astra, you purr. You can't help it. You are here with Function, hiding out, and you're disguised as a giant mountain lion. Kratos has made you a bunk here on the Astra, but you can't help it. It makes you purr. But that's only if we stay outside your brain. If we slide into your subconscious and into your dreams, we see you momentarily relive a terrible memory from last year. It grieves you and claws at you. And that's a tale for later. For now, we follow the slow meander of the dream state away from this terrible recent memory and out into great stretches of nothingness until, drifting in the dark, we're drawn toward a single pinprick of light that grows until in an instant it smashes into us all with the ferocity that memory can muster. Can I have you make a Constitution saving throw, which I'm going to roll for you here?
Okay.
17, which is good. You're good to go here. This memory doesn't destroy you kind of in your sleep. But why this memory? And Hera, you hear yourself say out loud, well, let's find out. You open your mind and your dream to this memory. You're standing in front of a door with Odin. Mist swirls in the moonlight. Nothing needs to be said as you both stare at the door. You did this. You were the one who accepted your friend Shiva's challenge. This friend who Odin almost forbids you to see but won't ever say so openly. He doesn't like her for some reason. For some reason you don't know yet. He sighs, and suddenly there's a guitar in your hand. And he opens the door onto pitch blackness. Hera, don't die, please. And then he disappears. You step into the darkness. The door shuts behind you, trapping you here in the dark. What do you do?
I think I would feel around for something.
Okay, so that's perception.
Okay.
So I'll roll you a perception check. Are you looking for something specific, or are you just trying to get a sense of what's going on?
Just trying to get a sense of where I am and what's around me.
Definitely perception. Rolling. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a 24. As you kind of feel around, you feel definitely like plants. You feel definitely plant matter, kind of everywhere.
So maybe I'm outside, outdoors, out of doors.
Yeah, that's what it would feel like to you, at least.
Sure.
But there's no like wind on you or anything like that?
I want to illuminate the space.
Okay, so you would check and see if you have anything that glows or shines light. Definitely a spell. Let me check for you. Woof. Yikes. I don't see any light here.
Yeah, I don't either.
Ooh, you got some big boys, but you do not. I'm not. Isn't it funny? Everybody's got an Achilles heel. Yours must be apparently the dark. Okay, so since you sensed that it was outside, I would allow you to see, make a nature check and see if you can sense what the things you're touching are. Okay. How's that?
That sounds good.
That is an 18. They're flowers.
Okay.
And next to it, just from being able to feel around, they feel like forsythia.
Okay.
Freesia, fuchsia, and foxglove. And then you also feel a fern.
What do I do now? I mean, I don't know what to do if I can't see.
I love that.
Do I want to get out of this place?
I would say that you're here as like this is some kind of challenge that's been given to you by Shiva, who is a friend of yours.
Okay.
But weirdly, Odin said don't die right before he...
So maybe I need to be concerned.
Kind of go back to that moment. What happened in that moment? You're standing in front of the door. Then what happened?
Oh, I've got a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe I should play it and see if there's a reaction.
Okay. What are you going to play?
Something kind of happy, upbeat a little bit. Nope.
What key is that in? Do you mind?
Should be in like an A.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. I'm playing. Nothing like it illuminates the space or touches me.
Nothing happens. In fact, if anything happens, it feels like the darkness presses in on you.
Do I need to add vocals?
No.
All right. Oh, I'm like outside.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by, plants.
Specific plants.
Flowers. I'm in a flower shop.
You're in a flower plant. You're surrounded by flowers and something else. There was one other plant that was in there, not just flowers. It was.
Oh.
But the specific flowers were?
Foxglove ferns and freesia.
Mm-hmm.
There was one I didn't catch. Forsythia. I'm not familiar with that one.
And fuchsia.
I knew that was a color. Did not know that was a flower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So lots of F's. Oh, gotcha.
Is that enough key? Is that enough you're strumming?
It's enough.
So as you strum the F, light kind of glows around you.
Gotcha.
And you hear a voice say, harder, play more. And And as you do, the whole scene kind of starts to dissolve. And as you open your eyes, you realize you're being charged by a massive frost giant. What do you do?
I put this guitar down and run.
Okay. Is that legit?
No, okay. Let's not be a puss. Let's just
Coward might be.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Let's
add
how about
let's add fixing gender problems in this country along with our other wishes from yesterday.
We chicken wings and
chicken wings, racism, and gender problems.
We can fix all of this right now. We're gonna play louder and just like adopt a stance of dominance.
Okay.
Do you want me to play?
Sure. And as you play, he pauses for 1 second, not sure why you've stopped, and then he just hits you as absolutely hard as he can. You stop playing, obviously. He hit you for a 15, which does not, you dodge at the last minute, and he misses you. It's now your turn.
Okay. Well, you're going to take a swing at me.
So much for the savage beast being soothed.
Right. I need to cast a spell on him.
If you want to, okay. What do you want? What do you like? I know you like one probably.
A shocking grasp.
Oh, that's cool. That's just like your normal. I'm just gonna hurt you.
Exactly. I just snatch him up.
A 16, which does hit him for a 20, and he like careens off to the side and kind of slides as he falls. And he's going to have to spend his turn kind of getting up and turning back to you. What would you like to do now?
I think I want to hit him with a little bit of confusion, just to shake him up a little bit.
Okay, let me read that out loud here. Each creature within a 10-foot radius must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Oof.
Not a good one.
No,
Pick
I'm
something
not.
else.
Yeah, no, that's a great one. It's just not good for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, baby. Oh, 17. I missed. So, D10. So I missed. Yours is a 22. I have to roll a 22 to beat your save.
Okay.
This is insanity. Oh, Hera, might have made you a little too tough. There we go. I am frozen and don't take any action.
Okay.
You turn away from him who is frozen and you see a door appear and you move through it. And again, as you do, you move into darkness. Here was the frost giant we just battled, by the way.
Okay.
Any cue? You move into darkness.
It's kind of hot, actually.
You hear Odin. Okay. What's you doing here in the dark again?
Well, I'm in the dark again. I still don't have a way to illuminate the space.
Correct.
So maybe I try to feel around.
Okay.
Again.
Perception here. That's 15. It is the what you're standing on is hard, very hard. You hear kind of the honking of a goose somewhere far away. And that's about it.
Well, that's not super helpful.
I know it's not.
And I can only do the perception check once, right?
That's what you perceive. There's
Okay.
really not.
There's
I'll tell
nothing
you
else
if there's more. I mean,
gain.
Yeah, it was a decent enough roll.
Well, last time I played music to see if that would elicit a response. Can I do that again, or I need to do something else?
You can do that again if you'd like.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I could just speak and call out for a response.
Okay.
Hello? Anyone there?
Again, that feeling of the darkness pressing harder on you, and as you take a step back from it, you hear like sound, sort of like you're standing on gravel.
Crunch.
review the room. There's been several clues already.
Okay, so I'm on a hard surface that's also got gravel adjacent.
Okay.
It's dark. I hear a growl.
Nope.
What did I hear before?
I'm going to be okay. This is fun. This is the game. I'm going to actually see. I'm going to roll what's called a history check to see if you can remember that.
Okay.
You do.
Okay.
It was a goose.
A goose. That's right. I think I was remembering the joke about Odin.
Right.
So a goose, gravel. I mean, am I in a park? Or this is on a different world, right? So there's
just through a different door. Who'd say, yeah, you're always in the God plane here.
Yeah,
So.
okay.
What happened in the last one? Is that G?
That's a G chord.
Okay. The light kind of starts to brighten as you play. And as you play more, you see that you're standing in a field of green gemstones leading to a door, but something's wrong. And as you strum the chord, this illusion falls away, and you're left staring at a truly disgusting sight as what's known as a gibbering mouther or a gibbering mouther lunges at you. What do you do?
Get me out of here. I go through the door.
The door's locked. And the gibbering mouther is upon you.
Okay.
And he lashes out. Oh, that's a good one. That's a 21. That does hit you.
Okay.
For a 4 damage. That's 30 damage. That's nice.
He took me down a peg, huh?
He did. He gave you what is called comeuppance.
Okay. Yep. So I need to possibly do something to evade being struck again. So I want to turn this thing into a gaseous form.
Okay, awesome. So you reach out and you touch this gibbering mouther, and right as it's about to snap your hands, just as the teeth come down, the spell activates and it kind of disappears into it's always purple with you. It's like a lovely purple little cloud of smoke and gaseous form, and then you are able to leave this room and into there's the there he is.
Lots
Isn't he
of
sweet?
teeth. Lots of
I gotta
teeth.
remember that the monsters are available. You are now standing in dark again.
Perception check.
Yes. You are able to perceive the barest of light. And as you do, you realize that you're standing in front of an academy sign. The Academy of Academic Aptitude is what the sign says.
Okay. Well.
Is that an A? Mm-hmm. Ah, lovely. The light begins to grow on this scene. And I'm going to roll a perception check for you. Oh, that's a really good one. Right as you're about to be punched by an unseen force, you duck, and the whole room changes into a white room, and you're facing a charging Ankeg, which is this guy.
Okay. Ooh, he looks pretty. Boy, I think I need a blade of disaster.
Oh, I love it. Is that something you have?
Yes, it is. Blade of disaster.
Where the hell is that?
For the 9th level.
Holy shit. Blade of disaster.
No more Mr. Nice Hera. Just going for the jugular this time.
You also have something. You have something called power word kill.
Right. Die.
I'm going to need you to die.
Right.
That's my power word is. Yeah.
Yeah, just go ahead and.
Good, yeah. Okay, so you've attacked with this power blade. It's a 19. You definitely hit it.
Okay.
And you hit it for 24 damage, and it's great, right? Because you've carved it really great. But unfortunately, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw because it's spraying its poison, or it's actually acid blood at you.
Oh.
So I'm going to make a dexterity save for you here. Where are you? Hi there. Dexterity. God, you're dexterous. That's a 21. No acid for you, Hera. What do you want to do?
I wanna can I leave this room? Get to the next one?
He's not dead. No.
He's not dead. Okay, so I need to can I teleport him into a different space? Or
yes, can you imagine both spaces? Where are you sending him?
well, I can't. Let me
You're
see.
gonna have to deal with
Maybe I
put him
can
in Odin's
just
pocket.
what's Bigby's hand? What does that mean?
Bigby's hand is you create a large hand of shimmering magical energy in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. The hand lasts for the duration and it moves at your command, mimicking the movements of your own hand. The hand is an object that has a certain amount of armor class, 20, and hit points equal to yours.
Okay.
When it drops to 0, the spell ends. So basically it doubles you as a hand. So you get like twice the of you, which would be 1,000 hit points.
Let me smack the shit out of this thing.
Okay, because you can also hit with it, yes. It's called the clenched fist. The hand strikes a target within 5 feet of it. Make a melee spell attack. Oh, that's big. 14. So stand by. That's what you're adding. So, 16. Make a melee spell attack, which does hit. And then you do this. 30 damage. And you're going to take another 40 damage off of the spraying poison blood that you've just basically squashed this critter with his hand. So you now are sitting at 430 of your 500 hit points.
Okay.
And as you head through this door, there's Shiva hugging you and Odin watching warily. Later at home in your void, you move into your creation space and strum the 3 chords over and over again from the rooms that you were in. Do you remember them? You do this over and over until slowly a song emerges. And as you do, out of the cloud meadow emerges a gigantic oak. And near the oak begins to emerge a falcon-headed purple being that takes shape and begins to move about. And as you put your energy into shaping the song, a single word forms on your lips. Horus. Horus. And you sing it over and over.